Hey everybody, RockPaperMario here, and welcome back to Let's Play. I almost said Let's Play Hoarders. Let's Play Kirby. We're still a ninja and looking cool as fuck doing it. I'm actually going to go back to white wafers and see if I can get these two energy cores. Do I actually need to finish the level when I get the energy core, or can I just leave the level once I get it? I'll try it with this one. I'm also wondering, can you use the ninja sword underwater? But I'm probably going to have to abandon my ninja ability, unfortunately, at some point here. I wish I could learn more about how to use this one, just because it's quite cool. This is remember I was talking in one of the other videos about abilities that... Wrong button, Amanda. Abilities that feel like they're too more complicated than you ever really learn how to master, if you know what I mean. The ninja is one of them. Okay, just play it cool. We're not in a rush here, it's not a race. Whatever this this fish might lead us to believe. But yeah, the episode, I never talked about the episode of Hoarders in the last video because it took me too long to talk about my 600-pound life. But, not my 600-pound life, thankfully, somebody else's. Somebody else's 600-pound life. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the episode of Hoarders as well. I must say I'm glad that what I've noticed with the current season of Hoarders. Now can I just leave? Can I exit stage? Your progress will not be saved. Does that mean that the core will not be saved? I guess it does. I guess we're doing this level again. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the Hoarders. I must say, what I've noticed with, this... Well, I thought that I had noticed it. But, this latest episode was a little different. I noticed that actually, the episodes of Hoarders this season... the people have been more successful. They've been a little less kind of one thing that I noticed in the last season, the 2020 season or whatever, is one thing that I found, and a lot of people on the subreddit felt the same way. I must say, the Hoarders Hoarders TV, is that the seasons had so many people who were just kind of hopeless, or where they never really made any progress on the actual episode or by the end of the episode, and where you almost would question whether the producers really I'm not under any illusions or anything like this. The producers want to make a buck out of these people, you know, just like I was talking about with my 600-pound life. Obviously, the people might get helped as well, but really the main goal is to make a show that we can all enjoy, you know, for better or for worse. One of the criticisms of the last season was that really it should have been obvious then that these people just weren't ready for intervention, I guess is what the right way to say it is. They weren't ready for that kind of that kind of intervention, I guess, you know. We're taking the alternate path here this time around. It's actually a lot faster. I remember you. Oh, I know it was you. Sorry, I was just like, at Al Pacino, I know it was you. In that, like, Dunkachino video. It just seems like so out of place, like that line. He just says it. He's like having a good time and then he just threateningly says, by the way, I know it was you. Anyway, what I was saying was hoarders, where like these people just weren't ready, and like obviously the production team must have known this at the time, you know. But like this season so far, this season so far has been like a little bit more has been like a little. Do I even need this? I think that's just to get a sphere, to be honest. So I don't really care about it. I'll get Leaf. The super Walter Gavros or whatever again. Didn't we fight you without an ability the last time? Stands to reason we shouldn't like have any issue. But yeah, so far this season seems to be a little bit different. Like, thankfully, the people are generally like in a better place. We're like on the edge of we're like coming to the edge. Joy, I've been good to you, but now I'm coming to the edge. Oh, well, there's the end of the level, thankfully, and a Maxim tomato for my troubles. This season so far, the people have been kind of like very successful. It's been less drama. Like, I've noticed that the people's hordes haven't been filthy. I think that was the case last year as well, though. Like, the number of hordes that were actually just like squalid, if you know what I mean. Because there's a difference between like the clutter horde and the clutter horde and the filth horde, if you know what I mean. Like, they're I'm gonna stick with water here. So what was like the first one? I'm trying to see where did it all go wrong, you know? To be honest, I'll like take Fighter, because Fighter is just good. Like the one, like when we went into the place with the candle, that's where the third one was, wasn't it? So it must be before the candle place, I guess. And the first one was in like the place with the moving blocks, like the moving block land. No, yeah, because it was the one with that we got with the cannon fire thing, the bazooka. Again, we're sorry, your date with death. But what was I saying again? Oh yeah, but like they I think like the hordes in general weren't as like filthy last year either. Like they weren't really like dirty filth hordes. They were like cluttered mess hordes a lot of the time. But again, the people all just were not like I don't think there was like even one like successful horde cleanup. There wasn't like one successful horde. Oh, do I need like ice? Maybe that's what it is. I need fire. I bet that's what it is. I should have like picked up that fire guy. And I don't think I can go back now, can I? No, I can't. I bet that's what it is. I'm going to like bank on that being it. If all I do is like redo these levels this whole video, I don't really care. It's a nice way to end off the night for me. A nice way to end the recording session. But the people just weren't very successful in general last year, and it almost felt like a lot of people who were fans on the show were saying on Reddit, like, for example, that it's not as enjoyable when you don't see the person succeed, you know, because like I was saying last episode, that is like an element of the entertainment factor. Obviously, like a huge element a lot of the time is just being being confronted with these people's lives, and I think there's definitely, like, I would be being naive if I were to think that there's not an element of just like entertainment at these people's expense at the lowest point of their lives, you know, that kind of way. Like, that's definitely a part of it. Let's not be, as I say, let's not be naive here. Is the fire guy? I'm gonna like ditch my ability. There he is. If this isn't what it is, then I don't know what I'm gonna do. It has to be. Aha! You didn't think I knew you were the branch outside my window. So what's happening here? Oh, this is an obstacle course. That's what it is. What? Oh, now I get you. Okay. We try again. And so it's odd that they have one like right after the first one. Like this is in very like close proximity. Also, don't steal my ability or I have to start this level all over again. No! No! He tried to trick me! No! He tried to trick me! I was like, who's he? Who's he? The block? The block tried to trick me. That's like a really stressful puzzle. But yeah, like, in general, like, this season, it seemed like a... How much HP do you have? Don't just, like, walk into me. That would be just embarrassing if you destroyed me, you little dweeb. No, no, not again! Not again! Anyway, yesterday the new episode of Hoarders that I watched had a guy where I was actually questioning, like the first couple of episodes I was like really happy with the people that were on it. Like, as I said, they genuinely seemed like ready to turn their lives around, and like even like one of the ladies that was on it was like she had already been in like she had already been in like in therapy before going on the show, to like cognitive behavioral therapy or whatever, before coming on the show, which was really cool. You know, you never really see that. And that would have always been like one of my criticisms of the format of the program, is that like this isn't like these people have like issues that you can't fix in a couple of days. You know, it takes them a long time to kind of like to change their behavior. You know, it's not something that's just like okay, well, now you know it's bad, so just throw your stuff away and don't do it again. You know, it's like if it was almost like the exact same as like My 600 Pound Life. It was like that easy, then they would have done it like a million times before already, you know. But the guy that was on it like yesterday, I did not feel like that it was like, I doubted that from the very beginning that he was like going to be extremely successful. because like he very obviously had a lot to work through, you know, is the way I'm going to put it. Like he was very clearly a man who had a lot of like mental health and grief and depression issues to work through in his life, you know. And again, I don't think that you can change, or that you can like solve things like that in like a matter of like 4 days or something like that. And I feel like then it's almost like too much. Like he was one of those people where I was like, this is doing more, this process of like the stress of this process of trying to get this person to change is doing like more doing like more harm than good at this stage, or at least that's like what it felt like, you know, to a certain extent. It felt like that this person, like the process was just too much, you know. And the guy was like going around wearing a sombrero and sunglasses. Like I think that just illustrates that this guy was eccentric. Like he was a real eccentric guy, very like socially odd, and like had a lot of issues that he needed to work through. And I was like, this is not going to work. They ended up like calling Adult Protective Services for the guy's own benefit, you know, for his own good at the end of the day, and they got it cleaned up. But I don't think that this person is after being fixed, you know. Like I don't know, it was a little bit like the episodes last year that were just a little bit more high drama rather than being more focused on the process of helping this person change, you know. Here we are, nutty diarrhea, by the way, the new level. Is this like the quintessential like level that's almost like the first Kirby games again? Like they do this a lot in like the modern Kirby games. They'll have like this one kind of like throwbacky sort of world or whatever. But anyway, thank you very much for watching this part of Let's Play Kirby's Epic Yarn. I was going to say Kirby's Adventure Wii. In the next part we will start Nutty Noon. See you next time. Bye now.